It's finally happening. After months of silence, Netflix has confirmed the big news Heartland Season 19 is officially coming. Fans around the world who stream the show on Netflix have waited patiently, and now the countdown begins. Whether you cried watching Amy's quiet strength or cheered for Lou's bold choices, it's time to return to Hudson, Alberta, for a brand new season filled with love, family, and healing. But the biggest question now is, when exactly will Heartland Season 19 be on Netflix, and why did it take this long? Season 19 of Heartland has already aired in Canada on CBC. The season premiered there in the fall of 2023 and wrapped up months ago, with 10 new episodes that touched fans deeply. But Netflix viewers, especially in the US, UK, Australia, and several other countries, have been left waiting. The reason? Netflix doesn't release new seasons of Heartland until months after the CBC run finishes in Canada. This delay is due to licensing and distribution rights, meaning CBC always gets first streaming priority within Canada. Only once their exclusive window ends can Netflix schedule its global release. Now, finally, there's light at the end of the tunnel. According to insider updates and recent Netflix catalog listings, Heartland Season 19 is expected to arrive on Netflix in late September 2025. That's right, just a couple more months. While Netflix hasn't dropped the exact day yet, several tracking sites and Canadian release patterns point to a fall release window, likely just before the new Season 20 kicks off on CBC. The Netflix release will include all 10 episodes of Season 19, allowing fans to binge the full story at once. This is good news for viewers who don't have access to Canadian TV channels and have been staying away from spoilers online. And if you're wondering whether the release will happen all at once or episode by episode, the answer is simple. Like past seasons, Netflix will drop the entire season in one go, giving fans a full weekend of emotional drama and warm, small-town ranch life. Netflix US will likely be among the first international regions to receive the season. The UK, Australia, and South Africa often follow closely behind. If you're in a region where Heartland is licensed to Netflix, you can expect it around the same window. But it's still best to double-check by searching Heartland on your Netflix app and checking for any coming soon tags. Another reason for the long wait was the uncertainty around Season 20's production. The team behind Heartland stayed quiet about Season 20 for a while, and that delayed promotional rollouts for Season 19 on streaming platforms. But now that both seasons are moving ahead, we're seeing the full plan unfold for those fans who want to catch up on all the family drama before the new season lands. Now is the time to rewatch Season 18. That season set up many storylines that continue in Season 19, especially around Amy's growth, Lindy's role in the family, and the emotional bonds that hold the Heartland Ranch together. Trust me, you'll want a fresh memory of what happened last season before you dive into the next one. This upcoming Netflix release isn't just another season, it marks a deep emotional journey. As Heartland continues to explore life after loss, the strength of family, and the resilience of the human and animal spirit. Fans can expect Amy to continue healing, Lou to face leadership choices, and Jack to provide the moral compass the family always leans on. And here's a tip: keep your notifications on for Netflix or set reminders if your app allows it. Netflix sometimes adds new seasons without big announcements, and Heartland fans don't want to miss that new episodes tag when it finally appears. So mark your calendar, stock up on tissues, and prepare for a new ride at Heartland Ranch. Because Season 19 is almost here, and it's going to be worth the wait. There's a moment in the new Heartland Season 19 trailer where Amy stands in the middle of a quiet field, her eyes full of pain and strength. No words. Just wind, silence, and the weight of her past. That one scene alone tells you everything. This season is going to hit hard. The trailer doesn't scream, it whispers. And somehow, that's even more powerful. The official trailer for Heartland Season 19 doesn't give away much, and that's exactly why it's so effective. From the first few seconds, the tone is set. This season is about rebuilding, about the pieces we pick up after loss, and the new paths we choose when the old ones fall apart. The trailer opens with sweeping shots of the ranch sunlight spilling Over the fences, horses galloping in slow motion, and that beautiful blue Alberta sky above it all. But this calm is only the surface. Beneath it, the emotions are heavy. We see Amy working with a troubled horse, her face tired but focused. It's clear she's still healing from past grief, but she's also becoming something stronger. Not just a hoarse whisperer, but a mother, a sister, and maybe someone ready to love again? Lou appears next, pacing through the town hall, papers in hand. There's tension in her voice. The council is pushing back. Her role as mayor is being tested harder than ever, and it seems the decisions she makes. This season will not only affect the town, but her own family, and then we catch glimpses, quick flashes of other key moments. Tim yelling at someone in the barn, possibly over a dangerous decision. Jack sitting on the porch, silent, looking older and more reflective than before. Lindy giggling while riding her pony, unaware of the storms the adults are going through. But the most shocking part of the trailer, a new face. A stranger arrives at Heartland Ranch, tall, quiet, and full of mystery. He speaks briefly to Amy in one scene, and the way she looks at him, it's not just curiosity. It's something deeper. Fans are already guessing, could this be a new love interest? Or someone tied to Ty's past? The trailer doesn't say. It just leaves a trail of questions. There's also a scene that fans are calling the campfire moment. Amy, Lou, Jack, and Lisa sit around a fire, the glow flickering across their faces. No one speaks at first. Then Amy softly says, "I'm not trying to replace anyone. I'm just trying to live again." It's raw. It's real. And it perfectly captures the emotional heart of this season. Visually, the trailer feels more cinematic than ever before. The shots are sharper, the colors warmer, and the emotions closer to the surface. The music, a soft piano track rising, with strings pulls you in without trying too hard. It's subtle, like the show itself. Another interesting detail. No Georgie. She's noticeably absent from the trailer, and fans are already talking. Is she not returning this season? Or is her storyline being kept under wraps for a surprise reveal later? Whatever the case, her absence is loud. The trailer also hints at a possible accident. There's a quick shot, barely a second of flashing, ambulance lights, and a stretcher being rushed into the barn. We don't know who's hurt or why, but it's clear something serious is coming. Then, just before the trailer ends, there's one final line. Jack says to Amy, "Sometimes strength doesn't look like holding on, it looks like letting go." That single sentence has already sparked dozens of fan theories online. What or who is Amy being asked to let go of? All in all, the Season 19 trailer doesn't promise wild action or big twists. It promises something better: deep emotions, personal growth, and the quiet beauty of life on the edge of heartbreak and hope. And the best part? Every scene in that trailer reminds us why we love Heartland. It's not about flashy drama. It's about family, healing, and the slow, real moments that shape who we are. Season 19 looks like it will be one of the most emotional seasons yet, and if the trailer is anything to go by, fans are going to cry, cheer, and maybe even fall in love all over again. Asterisk, when a show lasts 19 seasons, it's not just the story that keeps fans coming back, it's the people, the faces that feel like family, the voices that sound like home. And in Season 19 of Heartland, that family is still here, but not everyone is returning. Some familiar faces are taking a step back, while others are stepping into new light. And one surprise name? It has fans talking nonstop. Asterisk, let's start with what fans wanted to know most. Yes, Amber Marshall is back as Amy Fleming. She's still the emotional anchor of the series. Her journey after loss continues to grow deeper, and Season 19 gives her more space to find herself outside of grief. Amy is not just healing anymore, she's slowly rediscovering what it means to move forward. Amber's performance, based on early reviews, is as strong and honest as ever. Expect more scenes with horses, heartfelt monologues, and quiet strength. Also, returning is Michelle Morgan as Lou, the strong-headed and big-hearted mayor of Hudson. Lou's leadership role will be tested even more this season as town politics clash with family loyalty. Michelle has also been active behind the scenes, directing several episodes again this season. adding her vision not just in front of the camera but behind it too. Sean Johnston returns as Grandpa Jack, the moral backbone of the Heartland Ranch. Jack's wisdom, quiet looks, and emotional weight hold everything together, even when the rest of the family feels like it's falling apart. Viewers will get more of his storyline this season, especially in the emotional scenes around change. Memory and legacy. Chris Potter is back as Tim, Amy, and Lou's dad. As usual, Tim brings a mix of stubbornness and heart. His dynamic with Lou is expected to evolve further as both struggle to balance control and compassion. There's also a hint of danger around Tim this season, possibly tied to that mysterious emergency shown briefly in the trailer. Now for the surprise. Nathaniel Arcand, who plays Scott Cardinal, is confirmed to appear in season 19. Scott has been in and out of the show in recent years, but fans are thrilled about his return. His bond with Amy and his connection to the ranch runs deep, and many believe his presence might tie into Amy's growth this season. Will there be romance? Likely not. But emotional support and shared history? Absolutely, but not everyone is back. Alicia Newton, who plays Georgie, is missing from the season 19 trailer, and as of now, her return hasn't been confirmed. This has sparked a lot of questions. Is Georgie training abroad? Is she being saved for a big surprise reveal? Or is she simply stepping back for now? The show has been quiet about her storyline, which may be a sign that something dramatic is being planned behind the scenes. Jessica Stain, Lisa, is also confirmed to appear, offering her usual charm and warmth, especially in scenes with Jack. Her relationship with him continues to be a steady, loving part of the show, and fans love seeing them balance each other. As for new cast members, there's one mysterious addition. A character seen briefly in the trailer, a tall man with a quiet presence, speaking with Amy near the stables. No official name has been revealed yet, but speculation points to a possible new horse trainer or someone connected to Ty's past. Whoever he is, his presence has already created buzz online. It's also worth noting that Lindy, Amy's daughter, is growing into a more central role. Played by Ruby and Emanuela Spencer, Lindy is no longer just background. In season 19, she gets more lines, more scenes, and even her own small moments of growth. Watching Amy as a mother, not just a widow, is a big part of what makes this season feel different. The returning cast feels like home. But what makes season 19 exciting is that these characters aren't just repeating old patterns. They're evolving, relationships are shifting, roles are changing, and the actors behind them are more committed than ever to telling stories that feel honest, grounded, and deeply human. So while fans might miss Georgie and still grieve the absence of Ty, there's no doubt that Heartland still holds its emotional power through the people who've been there since the beginning. And the ones just arriving. Every season of Heartland leaves us with something to hold on to, a lesson, a tear, a little hope. But season 19? This one feels different. Not just because the characters are older, wiser, and more worn, but because the stories go deeper. They aren't just about healing horses anymore. They're about healing people. And with all the theories flooding fan forums, there's one thing everyone agrees on. This season will break your heart and then slowly put it back together. So what can we expect from season 19? First, let's talk about Amy. For years, we've watched her carry grief quietly after Ty's death. But this time, her story isn't just about survival, it's about rediscovery. The trailer shows her taking risks, opening up more, and stepping outside her comfort zone. Will there be a new love interest? Maybe. The show is moving slowly and respectfully, but the possibility is there. More importantly, Amy is finding joy again, not through romance, but through purpose, training troubled horses, bonding with Lindy, and connecting with people who see her beyond her pain. Lou's journey, meanwhile, brings political heat. As mayor of Hudson, she's always balancing her public duties with private struggles. But this season, her decisions come with higher stakes. A major land dispute may challenge her values, testing whether she protect Heartland Ranch or make sacrifices for the town. On top of that, her relationship with Peter continues to evolve. Are they truly back together for good? Or is there more tension under the surface? And then there's Jack. In season 19, we see a softer side of the family patriarch. He begins, reflecting more on the past, his regrets, his legacy, and what the ranch means to him. Fans have picked up on clues in the trailer suggesting a possible health scare, or at the very least, a turning point for his character. Whatever it is, Jack's arc this season promises wisdom, warmth, and some emotional gut punches. Lindy's role grows too. The little girl we once saw on horseback is now forming her own identity, curious, fearless, and deeply connected to the animals around her. It's clear the show is laying the groundwork for Lindy to carry on the Heartland legacy. In fact, some fan theories suggest that future seasons could shift focus toward her as the next generation's lead. We're not there yet, but the seeds are being planted. One of the biggest theories floating around online is about the mysterious new character shown briefly with Amy. He could be a traveling horse expert or maybe someone tied to Ty's past. Some fans believe he's connected to a therapy program for veterans or troubled youth, a theme the show has explored before. Whatever his role, it seems he will challenge Amy in ways no one has since Ty passed. But will she let him in? There are also whispers of a major storm or natural disaster. A quick flash in the trailer shows flooding near the ranch, and some believe this could be a major storyline. If true, it might force the entire family to come together again, not just emotionally, but physically, to protect their land, their animals, and each other. Other theories suggest that Lisa might face a personal challenge, possibly something medical, leading Jack to reevaluate how much time he spent focusing on the ranch and not on the people he loves. This kind of storyline would mirror many real-life situations fans can relate to, and Heartland has always excelled at telling quiet, truthful stories. Tim's subplot is expected to involve a deep conflict, possibly a mistake from his past, coming back to haunt him. With Chris Potter's intense delivery, fans are guessing this could be one of Tim's most dramatic arcs yet, maybe involving a secret that affects more than just him. And while Georgie hasn't been shown in trailers or official press, her absence may be building up to a return later in the season. Some fans believe she might surprise everyone mid-season, perhaps with news about her Olympic training or a new path entirely. Heartland's greatest strength has always been its emotional depth. It's not about plot twists or cliffhangers, it's about people growing slowly, breaking quietly, and healing together. Season 19 holds true to that formula, but it also dares to push its characters into unfamiliar emotional spaces: love after grief, parenting with pain, aging with grace. So if you think you've seen all Heartland has to offer, think again. Season 19 promises not just more horses, family meals, and wide-open landscapes, but new stories about letting go, moving on, and rediscovering joy where it was once lost. And for fans who've been there since the beginning, this might just be the season that reminds you why you fell in love with Heartland in the first place.